What do you get when you combine a bodybuilder from Austria, a Hollywood action hero, a Kennedy family member, and a California governor? You get one of the most complex and controversial figures in modern American history. Today on The Truth About, we're diving deep into the life of Arnold Schwarzenegger, a man whose story reads like fiction, but whose scandals are painfully real. Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger was born on July 30th, 1947, in Thal, Styria, Austria, a small village where dreams of Hollywood stardom seemed impossible. But Arnold was never one to accept impossibility. By age 20, he had already won his first Mr. Universe title, launching a bodybuilding career that would see him win Mr. Olympia 7 times. But here's what most people don't know about Arnold's early years. He wasn't just flexing muscles, he was flexing his business acumen. While still competing as a bodybuilder, Schwarzenegger invested his prize money in real estate, founding a construction company, and even running a mail-order bodybuilding equipment business. By the time he landed his first major movie role, he was already a millionaire. Arnold's thick Austrian accent and unpronounceable surname should have been career killers in 1980s Hollywood. Instead, they became his trademark. After smaller roles in films like Stay Hungry, which earned him a Golden Globe for Best Acting Debut, Schwarzenegger exploded onto the scene with Conan the Barbarian in 1982. But it was The Terminator in 1984 that changed everything. James Cameron's sci-fi thriller turned Arnold into a global superstar and gave him his most iconic line, "I'll be back." The film spawned a franchise that would define his career, with Terminator 2, Judgment Day becoming one of the highest-grossing films of all time. In 1986, Arnold made a move that shocked both Hollywood and political circles. He married Maria Shriver, a member of America's most famous political dynasty and niece of President John F. Kennedy. This wasn't just a marriage, it was a strategic alliance that would open doors to the highest levels of American society. The couple appeared to be the perfect power duo. Maria, an accomplished journalist and TV personality, and Arnold, the action star with political ambitions. They had 4 children together: Catherine, 1989, Christina, 1991, Patrick, 1993, and Christopher, 1997. Schwarzenegger became a U.S. citizen in 1983 and immediately began cultivating relationships within the Republican Party. His political moment came in 2003 when California Governor Gray Davis faced a recall election. In a move that stunned political observers, Arnold threw his hat into the ring on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. The campaign was a media circus, but Arnold's celebrity status and moderate Republican positions resonated with California voters. He won the election and served as the 38th governor of California from 2003 to 2011. Remarkably, as of 2025, Schwarzenegger and Steve Poizner remain the last Republicans to win statewide office in California. But behind the public success, a devastating secret was growing. In May 2011, just days after leaving the governor's office, Arnold's world came crashing down. He was forced to admit what many had suspected: he had fathered a child with Mildred Patricia Baena, the family's longtime housekeeper. The affair had occurred in the 1990s, and the child, Joseph Baena, was born in 1997, just days before Maria gave birth to their son Christopher. For over a decade, Arnold had been living a double life, supporting both his legitimate family and his secret son. The revelation was devastating. Maria Shriver filed for divorce immediately, and according to recent reports from 2025, she described having a complete breakdown on a hotel room floor when she learned the truth. The scandal didn't just end a 25-year marriage, it shattered one of America's most prominent political families. The fallout from the scandal continues to this day. According to reports from 2023, there's still tension within the family. Joseph Baena, now 25 and following in his father's footsteps as a bodybuilder and actor, reportedly faces ongoing rejection from his half-siblings. During family gatherings, Arnold's children with Maria have been spotted allegedly ignoring Joseph, creating an uncomfortable dynamic that threatens Arnold's $450 million fortune. Arnold himself has admitted the complexity of the situation. In interviews, he's revealed that he didn't initially know if Joseph was his son, but as the child grew older, the resemblance became undeniable. The moment he told Maria the truth, he said, crushed her. Since the scandal, Arnold has worked to rebuild his reputation and relationships. He returned to acting with mixed success, appearing in films like The Last Stand and Terminator Genisys. He's also embraced social media, amassing 26 million Instagram followers with his blend of fitness advice, political commentary, and family photos. In a bizarre 2023 incident that went viral, the then 75-year-old Schwarzenegger was filmed filling potholes in his Brentwood neighborhood, frustrated that city workers hadn't fixed them for weeks. The incident, while minor, showed a man still trying to take action when he sees problems, a trait that defined both his political and personal life. Today, at 77 years old, Arnold Schwarzenegger remains a polarizing figure. His supporters see him as a self-made immigrant who achieved the American dream multiple times over, from bodybuilding champion to Hollywood superstar to political leader. His critics point to his betrayal of his family and the devastating impact on those closest to him. The truth, as always, is complicated. Arnold Schwarzenegger is simultaneously one of America's greatest success stories and one of its most cautionary tales about the cost of ambition and infidelity. Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, "I'll be back." The question that remains is, in what form? Will history remember him as the immigrant who conquered America, or as the man who destroyed his family for personal gratification? Perhaps he's both, a reminder that even our heroes are deeply, irreparably human. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to The Truth About for more deep dives into the real stories behind the headlines.